If you're looking for one of the toughest 3-ply all-terrain tires in the category, complete with features baked in to help you conquer some of the toughest winter conditions, then the Exo Grappler here from NITTO is certainly going to be worth a look. Now, the Exo Grappler will be available on the site in sizes to fit a 17, 18, and 20-inch wheel, along with your tire heights ranging from 31 to 37 inches tall. Pricing, guys, as always, will certainly vary depending on the amount of rubber you are grabbing, but expect to drop somewhere between $180 to just over $400 per tire. So if you've watched any of my tire videos here at AT, then chances are you already know about my affection towards NITTO and what they do for the truck market. That's because they offer basically a tire for every application out there, including your road-going truck tires, your all-terrain stuff, sand or dune tires, and even some of the gnarliest mud terrain tires in the game. Now, the tire that we are talking about here today, guys, is called their Exo Grappler AWT, which stands for all-weather tire, and in my opinion is going to be one of the toughest and most versatile all-terrain tires here on the site. But what do you say we start with toughness? And that is going to come from the combination of that burly 3-ply sidewall that we've already pointed out. By the way, the only 3-ply all-terrain tire in NITTO's lineup. That's going to be combined with the unique compound material that really will be key in resisting any cuts or chips. And listen, as someone who has seen the toughness of NITTO's 3-ply sidewall in person, riding shotgun in Vaughn's Ultra 4 buggy, I can tell you these things can take an absolute beating. But toughness aside, let's talk about that AWT or all-weather tire label. And honestly, the Exo Grappler here is going to live up to that name. Now, this tire has been given that 3-peak mountain snowflake symbol, which does designate a tire worthy of severe snow duty. Now, if you really wanted to kick things up here in regards to your snow traction, the Exo is ready to accept TSMI number 15 studs to really increase that grip in all weather or winter conditions. But let's switch our focus over to the tread pattern here with the Exo Grappler, and as you can see, guys, this thing isn't going to deliver the most aggressive design as far as void is concerned, and again, that's going to make a lot of sense because this isn't a mud terrain tire. But as a result, that will lead to a relatively quiet on-road experience thanks to those smaller voids, but also because NITTO did incorporate some computer analytics here to help design these tread blocks specifically to help reduce noise while cruising on the highway. Now, if you looked a little bit more closely here to these tread voids, guys, you're going to find these gear-shaped block edges, as NITTO calls them, which is going to help reinforce those center blocks, giving you a little bit more stability, at least with your contact patch, but it's also really going to help aid in preventing any stone retention and also stone drilling. But even with those in place, guys, that didn't stop NITTO from incorporating some stone ejectors here just to help prevent that even further. Sidewall is going to be another big highlight for me here with the Grappler series in general, but even with the Exo Grappler that we're talking about today, for a couple of big reasons. Now, aside from that 3-ply design here with this particular tire, NITTO always delivers a very aggressive sidewall design, which is something I feel is important to a lot of truck owners out there because it's going to give you the illusion of a much more aggressive tire visually, but without taking on some of the negatives of those more aggressive mud terrains, such as increased road noise, poor lifespan, and things like that. And on top of that, guys, NITTO is one of the only manufacturers in the category to deliver 2 completely different sidewall designs per tire. Now, that's basically going to allow you to choose the appearance of these guys once mounted, depending on which side you mount them on, and again, one of the only manufacturers to do that sort of thing in the category. Just a quick reminder here, gang, that we do break down specific load index, speed rating, and tire weight for each specific size of the Exo Grappler back on the product page, so be sure to cruise on back there if you haven't done so already. Also, due to the weight of these tires, they are heavy. There is a small handling fee of around 20 bucks, but aside from that, they will ship to your door absolutely free of charge. And of course, if you are grabbing the Exo Grapplers for a new set of wheels, don't forget those TPMS sensors if your truck is newer than 2007. But wrapping things up here, gang, if you are looking for an extremely tough 3-ply all-season tire to get you through some of the toughest winters, be sure to check out a set of the Exo Grapplers from NITTO right here at AmericanTrucks.com.